this is what you are living for, to pump, to make sure she eats. This is Deanna with another video of real life wife stuff, and I am sitting here with my husband and baby girl, and believe it or not, I'm also pumping. But in this video, I am going to talk about what we have learned and what changed in our first month of being parents, of having a newborn. Today she is actually 4 weeks old. I did a video of my natural birth. Make sure you check it out. It's going to be linked up above somewhere. And I also did a video of our first week of being home with the baby, so I'll have that linked as well up above and down below. You see my baby? You see my hubby? So let's just get started. For our first week of being parents, we was actually tested positive for COVID-19, which made parenting even more emotional. Yeah, so the first few days he was not really home with baby girl, which put a nice little emotional effect on us. But I was also tested positive a few days later, so we ended up quarantining together. So with a newborn, it sucks, but it's also a beautiful thing, because since I'm breastfeeding, my body is creating antibodies for the baby, so it's helping her fight off the virus. Also, my symptoms wasn't as severe. I had loss of taste buds and I had an achy body, but that was really it. My husband more so had the cough, and of course he had a fever and all that stuff, which is in my video, my natural birth video. I talk more about that. For us to be able to make sure that we was careful around baby girl, we had to wear our mask all the time when we was around her. We just had to wear it. Wash our hands, of course. Sanitize. I wore a blanket over me, like she would not be on my clothes. She wore a blanket every time I picked her up. I did no kisses. I literally just started kissing her head like this week, which is 4 weeks later after birth. I don't touch her face. I didn't touch her face. And me and my husband slept in different rooms, and for some reason I felt like putting her in the same room as both of us was like double trouble. So I stayed downstairs, and since he did have the cough, I kind of made sure that he stayed isolated with the cough, and me and baby girl stayed downstairs on the sofa. As you can see, the little mess, but this is where I camped out at. But yeah, so that's kind of how we took care of our newborn and within COVID-19. I mean, within having COVID-19, it's very emotional, but I definitely had to find ways to keep my mental health good. I found ways to be grateful during my quarantine and with my baby girl, because I did have times when I cried and depression tried to creep in, but I had to stop it right there. I stayed in prayer. I stayed grateful. That's really kind of what I really did. Even when I cried, I still thank God. That was our first week with COVID-19. But the things that we learned just as regular parents with a newborn, child, where do I begin? You will not sleep the same. OMG. I can even speak of last night, but that's a whole different story. When you think you have a schedule down packed, she tricks you. Babies are unpredictable. You be happy if you can sleep 2 to 3 hours at a time. They are right. Sleep when your baby sleep. But for some reason, it doesn't work that way that easily. Like right now, I'm recording. Right now, I finished pumping. I wash dishes. I make my bottles, which also follows up with I am forced to a nighttime routine. I'm used to ending my night with my husband watching TV. Now, around 7 o'clock, I'm making sure that her bottles are cleaned, her bottles are ready for the night. I'm putting her in the bath, I'm wiping her down, and I'm soothing her for the night, which takes probably 2 hours or so. Maybe no longer than 3, but it does at least take 2 hours. I'm a cow every 2 to 3 hours. I'm pumping my milk. I do not breastfeed. I exclusively pump. So I am a cow every 2 to 3 hours. I got this app on my phone, which I love, which reminds me when to pump. It's called Baby Tracker. It's right here. And it keeps everything documented between me feeding her, what's the other word, pumping her, and I even started documenting her poop, because she doesn't poop every day no more. You become very selfless, and you become aware and alert like every 5 seconds, even when you're asleep. Your life surrounds her. Just like now, I gotta make sure I can do whatever I can do between the 2-hour break or whatever while she's asleep, because right now she's sleeping in her chair. You do forget to eat sometimes. I know I forgot to eat a lot. If it wasn't for my husband or my mom, I don't think I would eat. Probably oatmeal all day. Cluster feeding. I'm learning about cluster feeding. Cluster feeding is when she needs to eat like every freaking 10 minutes to an hour. She's growing beautifully. She's getting fat, she's getting chunky. It's beautiful, but it's definitely work. And as much as she is demanding, I have to demand from my breast. So every time she is hungry, I have to demand it from my breast, since I'm not breastfeeding. So I gotta make sure my milk supply is staying on top. You do get frustrated and you get tired. All right, babe.
Okay.
So that is the honest truth. Other than that, wouldn't trade it for the world, but it's true and it's real. I don't get dolled up as much. Just right before baby girl was born, I was getting into makeup. I will link my video up here of me getting into makeup a little bit more. I got my makeup routine down packed. I learned about it. Yes, I'm hyped. But as of right now, makeup is the last thing on my mind. My hair is the last thing on my mind. Now that I'm kind of getting a flow and I'm kind of getting adjusted to having a daughter, I can find time to wash my hair. Another thing, I don't have it down, but before I forget, another thing is I am trying to become more productive. You do lose your productivity as well, but that's normal. I guess that's what maternity leave is. Because right now I'm in my 4th week. Maternity leave is usually like 6 weeks. So I guess I'm doing pretty good. It's like I'm trying to get back into a flow of a routine to like make sure I'm even uploading weekly again. And just to get back into my self-care routine and stuff like that. I already said it, I don't cook no more. I be even happy to brush my teeth and get in the shower. Like that right there is like goals right now. Things that I am learning with baby girl is what bottles I like. I am learning how to bathe her. I bathed her 2 times so far. 1 time was good, 1 time was definitely hectic. And even down to dressing her and lotioning her, I never did this with a newborn before. I'm a first-time mom, and even before that, I stayed a little far away from kids, especially newborns, because to me they were just little creatures that were so fragile. So I never really got a chance. It was just too much for me. Being a mom, newborn, all that definitely is a learning curve. You're going to be learning so much about another human being and so much about yourself at that. I feel like it's just so much to learn. And another thing is that having a newborn is affecting our marriage. Like I said, I barely cook anymore. I cater to Lily more than I cater to him. It's another person that's in your marriage, and you just have to make sure you find room for this new person that's depending on us, and then trying to find. So to be honest with you, I'm giving myself grace, and I ask my Tate to be understanding, because I'm not going to cater to him or think about him as much, because I have a daughter and this is baby girl and whatever. This morning we just agreed that she's teaching us a lot about ourselves, and we just have to continue on growing with her and making sure we be the best versions for her, because she deserves it, right? It's a new person. They didn't ask to be here, so I believe I should keep growing for baby girl. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just make another video about marriage and newborn, and having a newborn, because that's like a whole nother conversation. So, but I will say we are learning that it's definitely affects your marriage. So comment below if you're looking forward to that video, or give me a thumbs up or whatever. Do what you gotta do. You become a mother bear. I know I did. I became a mother bear. Like, I even became a mother bear towards my husband, and that's her child. I mean, that's his child. So I had to learn how to back off a little bit. Like, I have to tell myself, D, this is his child. Let him be a father. Like, down to dressing her, whatever. Like, it's just crazy how your mind shifts. It's so crazy. I'm learning a lot about pumping. Pumping is no joke. It's definitely a 24-hour job. So I had to like really make up my mind and say, D, baby girl needs nutrients. She needs this milk. This is your job from now on for the next 6 months to a year. Like, this is what you are living for, to pump, to make sure she eats. So I put in my phone every 3 hours to pump, and I document it. I make sure all my stuff is good. I even invested in another pump. I have 3 different pumps. I'm lying. I have 2 different pumps and 3 different devices to hook up to my boobs. So if you want to learn more about that, give me a thumbs up, comment below, whatever. I have so much to talk about, girl. I have so much to talk about. All right, at a moment. Another thing I've learned just within the last 24 hours, everything in the book, everything that is written by pediatricians, everything that is written by doctors does not work for me. It just does not work for me. I tried it. I was against. I wouldn't say I was against, but I had things before she came. I had things that I said I would not do. And I promise you, everything that I said I would not do, I'm doing. I'm doing every freaking thing I said I wouldn't do. Every little thing. They said, do not sleep with your baby. I'm sleeping with my baby. They say, I wouldn't say I said I would not give her formula. I gave my baby some formula. My baby needed to eat, and I ain't had no breast milk. My baby got that formula. It's like it's so much. It's so much. They say don't put your baby on her stomach, only on her back. My baby loves to be on her stomach. Don't get me wrong, I do. Like right now she's on her back, but girl, everything that the book says, you just gotta learn your own, and you just gotta make your own rule book, and you'll be just up crying all night with your baby trying to do everything that the doctor says or what these books says. Like, you just gonna be mad. Another thing is, you're always gonna be wearing a nursing or a pumping bra, and you're gonna learn that grown-up underwear is the best. Like, I got tired of wearing my thongs. I got tired of wearing my booty cutter panties, my sexy drawers. I like comfortable drawers. I got a nursing bra on right now to make sure that my pump can fit in there or whatever. So yes, you will be wearing comfortable things for a little while. Another thing that I had to get adjusted to, your breasts will leak a lot. Right now my breast is adjusting to my routine, but in the first few weeks, oh my gosh, your breast leaks. Like, you wake up with a soaked shirt on. That stuff is real. Oh my gosh, you wake up with a soaked shirt. It gets better though. And also, everywhere you look, her stuff is around. Like, your house is never clean. My house is never clean, and I'm not going to show you my house. Like right now, you could just even look by my sofa. Like, I am camping out on my sofa, so that's my cover and my pillow back here. I even got me a little cart because it was just crazy. It was getting crazy. Like a 3-tier cart for just to put my water bottles and lotion and stuff, because I have so much stuff. Like, when you have a baby, you just have so much stuff. You have vitamin D, you have prenatals, you have water bottles, you have lotion, and now you need sanitizer every 5 seconds, and you have diapers, and you have diaper pads and wipes, and it's like, okay, I need just a place for everything. Like, I like to be organized. I'm a little organized freak, so I'm trying my best to keep everything in a place, just in a place. So those are the things that I've learned in the first month of motherhood. I'm tired. I am living off of 3 hours of sleep. She's worth it. I love her. I would not trade her for the world. She is teaching me so much about myself. If you want more videos of my real life wife stuff, please make sure you subscribe. as of right now, I'm trying my best to post a video every Friday, but that is my goal, to post every Friday. Make sure you like this video, share, comment, let me know who you are, let me know what you want to hear from me, what you want to learn from me, and just stay tuned to more stuff. Like, this is just real life wife stuff. But look forward to my future videos of her nursery, of my tips, of my wifey tips, of how me and Monte is going to get through this life of a newborn. See if we're not gonna get a divorce or not. I don't know. No, we making it work. We're chilling. He's awesome. But anyways, all right, y'all, I hope y'all have a good day. Stay blessed. God is good, and peace.